early bird. One day, the Fat Controller was looking very serious indeed. "Percy has popped a piston, Thomas," he told the little blue engine. "You must deliver the mail for him tomorrow while he is being fixed." "Yes, sir," smiled Thomas. After he had finished his jobs that afternoon, Thomas stopped off to see Percy. He was at the steamworks, waiting to be repaired. "Do you want me to tell you what to do with the mail, Thomas?" Percy asked. "Delivering the mail is easy, Percy," came Thomas's reply. "I know what to do." And with that, he puffed off to Tidmouth Sheds for a good night's sleep. He had to be up very early in the morning. The next day dawned clear and bright. While all the other engines were still fast asleep, Thomas chuffed cheerfully around the island. At every stop, he blew his whistle to let the managers know he had arrived. Peep, peep! At the quarry, he woke up Mavis from her peaceful sleep. At Brendon Docks, he made such a noise that Cranky woke up. And at the steamworks, his whistling woke Kevin with a jump. But Thomas was having too much fun to notice that he was waking his friends. He whistled louder with every stop he made. Soon all the mail was delivered, and Thomas decided to tell Percy what a good job he had done. As he passed the quarry, he saw Mavis's trucks being loaded with slate. But Mavis hadn't lined up her trucks properly under the hopper, and the slate spilled all over the floor. "That's strange," Thomas said to himself. "Mavis never makes mistakes." What Thomas didn't know was that Mavis was so tired she had fallen asleep with her trucks in the wrong place. He chuffed on past the docks. Cranky was lifting heavy barrels from a big ship, but he dropped them all with a crash. "How odd," Thomas said to himself. "Cranky never makes mistakes." What Thomas hadn't seen was that Cranky was fast asleep after being woken so early. As Thomas entered the steamworks, he couldn't see Percy anywhere, but he could see the Fat Controller, looking very cross. "Percy still isn't fixed because someone woke Kevin up too early this morning by tooting loudly on their whistle. The same someone woke up Mavis and Cranky too. Now all these engines have made silly mistakes," the Fat Controller said. Thomas felt awful. He knew it was his cheerful whistling that had woken everyone up. "I'm sorry, sir," he said to the Fat Controller. "I promise I will do a better job tomorrow." That night, Thomas went to visit Percy again. This time, he listened to everything Percy had to tell him about delivering the mail. The next morning, Thomas was up early again to do the mail run. But this time, not a peep left his engine, nor a toot left his whistle. He was the quietest engine that ever was, and after he had delivered the mail to the quarry, the docks, and the steamworks, everyone was just as he had found them, fast asleep. Everyone, that is, except Percy. He was so proud of his friend that he had woken up early to say what a good job he had done. "Thank you, Percy," Thomas smiled as he fell fast asleep. Delivering the mail was harder than he had thought, but Thomas had proved he was a really useful engine.